yasya deve para bhaktir, yatha deve tatah gurau, tasyaite kathita hyartha, prakasante mahatmanah. Only unto those great souls who have complete faith and transcendental devotion to both the spiritual master, Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, as well as to Bhagavan. For such people, all imports of divine knowledge appear automatically in their hearts. Prakasante mahatmanah. Prakasante just means like the sun reveals land that is lost in darkness. Similarly, prakasante, that all Vedic knowledge or all spiritual knowledge is revealed in the heart of that personality who has both transcendental devotion for Sri Guru and for Sri Krishna. The heart is covered when we are like in tamagun or in darkness of Maya, then our heart is dark. Means it's like we're lost in darkness. And so we pray by developing transcendental love for Guru and for Krishna, by developing transcendental faith or bhakti and love, bhakti basically, para bhakti for Guru and for Krishna, then transcendental devotion, or by having this transcendental devotion, then prakasante mahatmanah, tasyaite, kathita, hyartha, all wisdom. See, what do we mean by Vedic knowledge? Vedas means all knowledge is within the Vedas. So it means knowledge of this world, knowledge of the next world, knowledge of the transcendental world, knowledge of Krishna's tattva, knowledge of Radha tattva, Guru tattva, all tattvas. So that's why this is the best process actually, bhakti. Bhakti is the best process. We may think, I'll work very hard to try to gain knowledge. People work so hard to get knowledge. And then to remember it, to retain it, it's like they'll work years and years and years studying. But still we forget it. So the best process is bhakti yoga. But then people think bhakti yoga only means devotion for Krishna, bhakti. When you ask one, what is the meaning of bhakti? They'll think, oh, like love for God, devotion for God. But here it's saying that only if you have the same bhakti for Guru and for Krishna, it means both. You should first develop this transcendental bhakti to Guru and then also to Krishna, both Guru and Krishna. And also Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru both. This is referring to both Diksha and Shiksha Guru. One time, I think it was Bhakanish Maharaj who tells this story, that he was in Kartik, one of the early years, and he had some confusion. He was the Diksha disciple of Swami Prabhupada. You heard this story? Remember, he told this story this time. He was Diksha Guru of Swami Prabhupada, so he thought he was coming to Gurudev and he felt attraction to Gurudev. Like Gurudev is also a pure devotee, he felt. And he felt love from Gurudev and he felt desire to surrender to Gurudev, but he had some doubt. Prabhupada is my Diksha Guru. How can I have bhakti for both Diksha Guru and this new Vaishnav? And so he was asking devotees and he wasn't satisfied with their answers. So one day he asked Trivakam Goswami Maharaj. And Trivakam Goswami Maharaj said, don't you know? He said, they are the same, right? He said, they are the same. No difference. There is no difference, right? He said twice or three times. He said, no difference. What does it mean, no difference? It means they are both sent by Krishna. They are both Krishna's messengers coming to help the jivas, and they are serving together. It's not meaning that, like Mayavad, that there's no difference between them. It means they're one at heart. Like Gurudev, Bhami Goswami Maharaj, Trivakam Goswami Maharaj, we say there are three bodies, one Atma. Because they're so close. They're like closer than the most close brothers. More than brothers. In the spiritual world, they're serving Radha Krishna in the same group, the same jute. And they have such close friendship. And so Trivakam Goswami Maharaj said, no difference. Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, no difference. When we take shelter of Diksha Guru, who's Sadguru, then Shiksha Guru increases our faith in Diksha Guru. If Shiksha Guru is diminishing our faith in Diksha Guru or diverting our faith from Diksha Guru to himself or to another, then they're not real Shiksha Guru. Already said, real Shiksha Guru will increase your faith to your like Bhagavat Guru or your Diksha Guru. It may be Diksha Guru or it may be your Bhagavat Parampara Guru. It may be your Parakiya Guru. But Shiksha Guru's role is to increase your faith for your primary Guru. like father and mother. They have this relationship. They are both nurturing. That's why Diksha and Shiksha is both important. The father has one role, mother has one role. And the child needs both father and mother. So Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru can be considered like this also. Also in Chaitanya Charitamrita, another verse describes that Diksha Guru is Krishna's roop. Diksha Guru ke tajani Krishna roop. No. Shiksha Guru ke tajani Krishna swarup antaryami bhakta shrestha edvi roop. Know that Shiksha Guru is Krishna's swarup. Swarup means his personality, his nature, his features. And roop means his form. Diksha Guru is like the form of Guru, like Shakshad Hari Tvena. He's non-different from Krishna, Diksha Guru. And Shiksha Guru is like the swarup. And it said, there's another verse about Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru Krishna ka roop. There's two verses. So Diksha Guru is Krishna's roop and Shiksha Guru is Krishna's swarup. And we should have para bhakti for both of them. Para bhakti. Tasyaite, kathita, hyartha, prakasante, mahatmanah. Only if you have this para bhakti for both. Lost it. I want to read some of this. So we have Gurudev's, here we go. So we have Gurudev's commentary on this verse from his book, Deva Tatma, which is meaning that how can we offer our heart and soul completely to Guru Deva Tatma. How can we become completely one at heart with Sri Guru and ready to sacrifice our life for the service of Sri Guru. So Gurudev spoke about that. And this is coming from the verse of the Bhagavatam. Bhayam dvitiya biniveshitasyad ishat abitasya vipardiyo smriti tanmayato buddha abhajetam bhaktyai kayesham Gurudeva Tatma. So in that book called Gurudeva Tatma, Gurudev spoke a few pages about this verse. So we'll read something from this. But first I want to break down the different words so we can understand a bit more about them. So yasya, deve, we know this, okay? Deve means Krishna, Dev. Dev also means someone who is very playful. Baladev. Dev actually means playful. They're always engaged in lila. Lila means divine play. Playful pastimes. God isn't like, generally the Western conception of God is like long white hair, sitting in the clouds, and like, you can like stressed out, you know? But Deva doesn't mean they're stressed out and like always worried. Deva means they're playing. You see like Shiv Thakur, Natavad, divine dancer. Krishna is a dancer. So if God is always stressed out, then it said people with a heavy heart can't dance. It's hard to dance if you have a heavy heart. You know, if you're always worried, stressed, disturbed, melancholy, pessimistic. The Devas are playful. Krishna is the supreme, Krishna is Devadi Dev. Mahaprabhu is actually Devadi Dev. We sing Devadi Deva Gaura Chandra Gauri Dasa Mandire. What does that mean? Devadi Dev, Mahaprabhu, he is the Lord of all lords. So he is the most sweet and the most playful. In Mahaprabhu's childhood pastimes, we hear how when he was a boy, he would go to the Ganga. The Brahmins were like chanting mantras, meditating on Brahman. And he was thinking, you are meditating on Brahman, but I am here in front of you. I am Para Brahma. I am the absolute truth himself. But you are thinking of Para Brahma and not, you are thinking of Brahman, but not me. So he would go under the water and pull their legs and pull them under the water. He would fill up his mouth with water and come up under the water in front of them and spit it in their face. They would become very angry. But Mahaprabhu is Devadi Dev. He is the most playful. He's always engaged in his divine lila. Lila means transcendental play, playful pastimes. It means that the Lord's nature he is always relishing ras, which means transcendental enjoyment. Raso Vaisa Krishna. He's enjoying. Why would God want to suffer and be miserable? If you were God, you think, then what should I do? I should just sit in the clouds all day and worry about whatever all these stupid people are doing. They delegate that. It said a good leader learns how to delegate. A good leader knows how to delegate. Delegation means give responsibility to other people. That's a symptom of a good leader. A good manager knows how to delegate responsibility. So Krishna is the best leader. He is God. So what does he do? He says, okay, Shiva, you do this. You destroy Tamagun. Okay, Brahma, you create. Okay, Vishnu, you maintain everything. And you are the three Devas. You are like the CEOs of the universe. And the owner is Dev. He's playing, Devadi Dev. The owner is in his own pastimes. Why? If you start a huge company and there's like hundreds and millions of people working in your company, then how are you going to manage everything yourself? So better you delegate it, give responsibility to other people, and then you yourself can be free and you can go out on your yacht. You can enjoy on your yacht with your friends and family. Why do we need to be stressed out working 80-hour weeks, 100-hour weeks? So Krishna is in Braj. Is he working, maintaining universal affairs? No, he's doing what he wants to do, which is to play. Krishna is playing from morning to night. And also he likes playing so much that he doesn't even sleep. He sleeps very little. Why? In the morning time, even before Mangalarti, he gets up and he goes and he steals butter. He's playing with his friends. Stealing is also one kind of playing. Makhan chor pastimes. We know Krishna's Makhan chor pastimes, right? So he's Makhan chor. Then he comes back and he's with Yashoda Mata, engaging in this playful pastime with Yashoda Mata, taking her breast milk in Vatsalya Ras. He's enjoying it Vatsalya Ras. Then he goes with the Sakas in the forest and he experiences Sakya Ras, also Madhurya Ras in the forest. Madhyan Lila with the Radharani. If we read about Madhyanik Lila, this is like when we're doing Madhyan Arti, noon Arti. And Purity said this is the most sweet Arti actually. Madhyan pastimes are the most sweet. Madhyan pastimes, Krishna is in Radhakund with the gopis and Radharani. And there's no Vijatiya party. Only Swapaksha party. Only Radharani's own group. Even the Ras Leela nighttime, all the different groups of gopis are there. Swapaksha is there, Vipaksha is there, those who are against Radharani are there, those who are neutral there, Tatashta, those who are friendly to Radharani, Suhrit, those who are Swapaksha are there. But Madhyan Lila, noontime, Krishna is only in Radhakund, mostly Suryakund. Suryakund, they dress up as Brahmins and do the yagya and trick Jatila, Radharani's mother-in-law. They trick her thinking that, oh, we're just ordinary Brahmins, and they have some kind of sweet loving exchange with Radharani. They're playing. And in Madhyan pastimes, it said, oh, dul kela, they play with dice. They drink honey, liquor. And then it said, when they drink this, they become like intoxicated. And Krishna will speak like he'll try to say Lalita, and he'll say la, 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 and like drunk. Drunk from honey. Baladev also likes to get drunk from honey. It's called Varuni. Before, when we would do Baladev Purnima festivals in Badger, I think they still do this in ISKCON. Every year we would get one fountain, because Baladev is famous, one of his wives is Varuni. Varuni and Revati, right? Yeah. He has two wives. It's a long pastime. I won't get into the pastime. But anyhow, he's famous for taking this honey. You take honey and you mix it with some water, so it's liquid, not too thick. And you make like a honey drink, and you give some nice spices like some camphor, some cardamom, and it's a very sweet drink. And Baladev loves this so much. Also, Krishna and the gopis drink this Varuni juice. So in our festivals in Badger, we would make a fountain, like a big fountain. And we would have like hundreds of kilos of this Varuni juice. And everyone would just drink this. We'd dance in Kirtan and do Harikatha about Baladev and have Arti for Baladev and have Prasadam. And then everyone would just drink this Varuni juice, like honey drink. Not liquor. It wasn't liquor. Okay, disclaimer. It wasn't liquor, but like, if you drink a lot of honey, then naturally you get a bit of a buzz, It's like you get some intoxication, even though it's not fermented or liquor or anything. So we would have this, and I remember we were little boys, me, Prem, some other boys, 4 or 5 years old. And then when everyone was having Harikatha inside, the boys would be playing outside, and they had this fountain outside. And normally the devotees take after class, but all the boys would go and we would be drinking 5 glass, 6 glass, 7 glass, and then just running around in circles, So this is, Krishna's also doing this Madhyan pastimes, drinking honey, playing, gambling with dice, playing in the water sports, playing hide and seek. So they also play hide and seek. Many pastimes. Sometimes the gopis steal Krishna's flute. We hear about this in Krishna Bhavanamrita. We'll hear about it when Purdy starts speaking again. And also we hear about it in Govinda Lilamrita, how they steal Krishna's flute. This is also playing. Then Krishna comes home and he's playing. We see, how does Krishna, not only does he play with the gopis, but before he plays with the gopis, he goes out with the boys, Sakas. And what is he doing with the boys? He's playing. Externally, people think, oh, Krishna is going barefoot out into the forest. It must be very difficult. The gopis are always worried, oh, he may step on thorns, on rocks. And they're worried about Krishna. But Krishna isn't like suffering in the forest of Braj. Oh, I have to go out in the morning and all day I'm out with the cows. He's playing. We hear, if we read the description of the Bhagavatam, Krishna's playing, right? Kundalata, he's playing. The grass is very soft. It's like, Mother Yashoda says you should wear shoes, but Krishna said there's no hard stones and no thorns in Braj. Braj is very soft and sweet. Braj's manifestation of the Brajbasi's hearts. And the Brajbasi's hearts don't have thorns and stones in them. They're very sweet and soft. And if you're out in like a beautiful, you can imagine like paradise, nice lush grass, fields, flowers, sweet fragrance, rivers, cool, nice weather, then you don't want to wear shoes, you don't want to wear sneakers, you want to run around on the grass with bare feet, right? The grass is so nice and soft and cooling. You don't want to wear shoes. So Krishna doesn't wear shoes. He's running. And then in the forest, it said, how does he play with the sakas? They imitate the peacocks, the monkeys. They make the sounds of monkeys. Or like, what else do they do? It said frogs. They jump like frogs, one over the other, playing leapfrog, One jumps over the other's back. They wrestle. They play games with different balls, like some kadamba flowers. Kadamba flowers, you get big kadamba flowers, and you can use it like a football. So they play games like this. We think, these sports in this world, football, basketball, cricket, so many nice games. And we see even adults like to play these games. And even adults get paid money to play these games. Adults, grown people, grown-ups, dogs. Dogs get paid money. No, people get paid money to play these games. Millions and millions of dollars. We think, this is showing how important games are, play, divine play. It said they've done tests that even rats and mice like to play. This is part of the nature of the jiva. People like to play and have fun, lila. It said they've done tests that with little mice. They did these tests with the scientists. And they say, they put them in like some cage, basically, and they want to go play with their friends. They want to go play. You see rats, they wrestle, they play with each other, they'll fight with each other. And so it's true. You can see. So they let them go and play. And they test their eagerness. Like they hold them back and they test their eagerness to go and play with their friends. And if they don't let them go, they get very sad and depressed. So then when they go and play, they wrestle with each other. This is nature. This is like jiva nature, not even human nature. This is jiva nature. And this is coming from Krishna. This world is a reflection of Krishna's nature. Some of it is perverted, or like tama, very gross. But some nature of Krishna will also be in this world, meaning his tendency, his inherent nature. So Krishna loves to play, right? He's Deva. Yasya deve para bhaktir. Vaishnavas sometimes are also very playful. We can hear Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Mahaprabhu was very playful, not only with the Brahmins, with the gopis, with the girls in Mahaprabhu's Leela. They would be doing puja. And he would go to them and tell them, what are you doing this puja for? You should worship me. They said, you? He was just a young boy, Nimai. He said, we are worshipping like Deva, Bhagavan. And yet, why are you doing like this? So Mahaprabhu said, no, you worship me. And if you don't worship me, then I'll curse you that you'll have a very ugly husband and you have many co-wives. So Mahaprabhu was always playing. So this is yasya deve. Okay, so tomorrow we will learn the next words of this verse. Okay, Haribo. Dandavat pranams. Yasya dev.